Hello everyone, this is MRI project prepared by Trung Lee and Li Lu, market researcher of H&M Company. In highly competitive market of today, having a strong knowledge of your target audience is very significant to determine company success. Through the data obtained from MRI Plus website, it helps us to determine which potential demographic segments and media vehicles are best to target our valuable customers. H&M Company offers a broad array of sportswear clothes for men, women, and children. The table shows that H&M had a great year in 2008 with total 960 million in revenue. However, in 2010, the revenue declined to 385 million. Therefore, we want to find ways to penetrate market by comparing Calvin Klein and Express demographic variables to find relevant information to effectively plan strategic plan for the mass market and niche market. The spread is used to identify the brand users. We decide to choose the top 5 of demographic variables for each brand to decide which demographic we should focus on. Highest index indicates the highest purchasing power for each brand in each demographic variable. In the table, the top 5 demographic variables of our focal H&M are age and gender, marital status, census region, and adult. The top 5 of Calvin Klein is age and gender, household income, race, census region, and adults. Express has top 5 of age and gender, race, household income, marital status, and home owned. Next is a slide of the top 5 demographic variables of H&M compared to Calvin Klein and Express. H&M has highest index in segment of age and gender for men from 18 to 34. This means men from 18 to 34 are 203% more likely to purchase H&M clothes than the total general population. Calvin Klein had highest index in segment race of Asian. Last, Express has highest index in demographic segments as H&M men from 18 to 34. H&M brand users are evaluated by percent down. Percent down is the percent of product users in a particular segment. The chart on the left shows the demographic segments of age and gender. H&M buyers are highest percent brand users come from the specific segment of men from 18 to 34. The right chart indicates most of the H&M frequent shoppers are white, which accounts for almost 60%. Next, on the left shows the chart of the percent down of home value variables. The highest percent of H&M buyers have middle income. 24% consumers who purchase H&M has home value from $200,000 to $500,000. The right chart shows 59% of people who buy H&M clothes are single. Next, the census region is another important demographic variable for companies to successfully target their consumers. The chart shows over 35% who are H&M consumers live in the Northeast region. 20% of them live in the South, 20% live in the West, and 17% of H&M consumers live in Midwest. We can see 80% of company revenue are in East Coast region. The slide is a percent down comparison of census region. Census region variables shows H&M covers highest brand users in Northeast compared to Calvin Klein and Express. Calvin Klein and Express are doing better in the South. The percent down comparison of gender and age indicates men aged from 18 to 49 tend to shop more at H&M, Calvin Klein, and Express than women. In fact, H&M successfully targets men from 18 to 49 with percent down of 57.3. Express has a higher percent down in the same demographic segment as H&M. Next is the percent down comparison of race between H&M, Calvin Klein, and Express. The chart shows the highest brand users of all 3 brands are derived from white demographic segment. The home value chart shows that 1/3 of the consumers who shop at H&M, Calvin Klein, and Express has home value from $50,000 to $100,000, in which Express consumers shop most. Second is Calvin Klein, and H&M comes last. Less than 10% of the consumers have home value from $100,000 and up. H&M has highest percentile of those who are single, while Calvin Klein and Express target people who are currently married. Less than 10% of the three brands' consumers are engaged and or divorced. After looking through the data analysis, we will select the demographic segments that has high percentile and high percent index for mass marketing strategy. Mass marketing is a technique to sell goods and services to a broad spectrum of consumers, and it has relative low operating costs and achieves economies of operations. The potential demographic segments for H&M mass marketing is adult aged from 18 to 49. It has 89.3% down, which means 89.3% of who purchase H&M clothes are adult aged from 18 to 49. By indexing at 151 shows that they are 51% more likely than the general population to buy H&M clothes. The second potential demographic segment is those who never married. They have 59% of brand user and index of 227. Next is the recommendation for H&M niche marketing. Niche marketing identifies specific customer segments and helps H&M implement a unique strategy to satisfy the needs in a distinctive manner. To effectively execute this market, we will choose a demographic segment that has high index and medium percent down. The evaluation indicates that H&M should focus on the Northeast region because it covers 35% product user and has index of 191. This shows that 91% of this segment is more likely to prefer H&M clothes compared to the total population. The second recommendation is H&M should concentrate on Asian race. They have percentile of 5.5 and index of 207. With regard to media channel recommendations, it is more effective to focus on the top 3 media channels for mass marketing with highest index and highest share of users. We recommend the top 5 index include MTV, VH1, Adult Swim, BAT, and MTV2, and I strongly recommend MTV2 with highest index of 263. For magazines, we recommend the top 5 media channels at NNN Top 10, ESPN Magazine, Sport Illustrated, Time Magazine, and Men's Health Magazine. And I strongly recommend Men's Health Magazines because it has index of 267. Website shows appeal most to the user are YouTube, Facebook, Yahoo, Gmail, and ESPN. And the potential one is Gmail. The 5 media vehicles for niche marketing is the demographic segment has high index and medium percent down. For website, the top 2 strongly recommend is ESPN and Expedia. For magazine, I strongly recommend Women Magazine with index of 113 and percentile 46.8. For cable, the potential one is MTV with percentile 35.1 and index at 204. This concludes MRI research of H&M brand management. Thank you for listening.